So you were telling me that essentially you were complaining about Michigan drivers. So first, let's talk about that really quickly. I went to Michigan for the first time here. What was your little experience that you had earlier today?
We're not. I'm not going to single out Michigan. It's like this everywhere.
Right.
Everybody that's out here on the road puts up with this stuff. And I was merging off. I was up in Ann Arbor on 23. Get on Highway 14 for a minute, then jump back on 23. And those of you familiar with the area, sorry, I'm out of breath. Had to sprint. Anyway,
that's his workout for the year.
That's a scary thought. My big old white-haired tail running. But anyway, left-hand merge area, a little Chevy Sprinter, something small, made my frickin' day. I was only running about 40 miles an hour. I had the through lane, the lane that particular car was in. Come flying down on the left-hand merge ramp. I'm loaded with cattle. And this wonderful individual, not going to single out any particular gender, come flying down that merge area. I was keeping maintaining my distance.
Yep.
Because I had livestock on. And this four-wheeler decided, you know what? I'm taking that spot. Sped up, jumped in front of me, and slammed on the brakes.
Nice.
Jumped over in front of another truck to hit the off-ramp a half a mile down the road.
Yikes.
So what you're saying is
needless to say, I had choice words. And the reason I'm kind of on a rant right now about this is everybody's aware of the dairy up there in Merrillville or wherever it is, Indiana, Fair Oaks Farms.
That's about 45 minutes.
In my opinion, this is my opinion only. In my opinion,
we're getting spicy.
They are getting an unfair shake on all this ethical treatment of animals. They were infiltrated based on information that I've been able to gather from what I've read, not just their side of the story, but other sides of the story. There were people that infiltrated that dairy, and they staged those videos to make that dairy look bad, because there's a movement out here to get people to quit drinking milk.
Really?
That's why God put milk cows on this earth.
You know that's
to provide us with milk and nutrients.
That's a local story for us here. That's 45 minutes away from us. Yeah, Fair Oaks. Like I used to go there for like school trips, like field trips and stuff. I used to go there. I used to go to Fair Oaks for field trips. So,
and the thing is, people don't realize that those of us in the livestock industry, we care about those animals like they're our own kids or our pets.
Right.
Because we care about those animals getting to the destination. These were cows that were going to another dairy. You talk about steaming me.
Did you talk about that yesterday?
It's a pride thing amongst us getting stuff places.
Did you talk about that yesterday on your show?
A little bit, yeah.
You should do an entire show on that. How about let's do that next week? Because it's a local show.
I'm probably going to do that. I'll be on a rant.
Because it's a local thing for us. I'm sure that we can get one of us here, the three of us here, to do at least a little we can guest show on your host or guest host on your show if you'd like to talk about it. Because like I said,
bet. Yeah, and it's not just the livestock transporters. It's all the drivers out here. We contend with this on a day-to-day basis, and we all know the DOT likes to target us. That's why I'm becoming a bigger and bigger advocate of dash cams in vehicles for people like that when they're involved in an accident, to protect yourself.
Do you think, Jerry, that the goal of this driver was to go cow tipping?
Wow.
Do what now?
Do you think that the goal of the driver was to go cow tipping as you had to slam on your brakes?
I don't know. I never thought about that, but there wasn't enough room for him to tip. That was the problem.
Efficient cow tipping. I love it. So
sorry, bad joke.
That was. I thought that was funny. Anyway,
no, it was actually kind of funny. Yeah. I needed to be lightened up a little bit like that.
Okay, yeah, but we'll definitely have to talk about that since it's local. We'll set something up after the show and we'll talk about that sometime, because it's like right in our backyard, and I'd love to talk about it or at least get some more information, because there's a lot of stuff coming in.
What I ought to do is load you up with me sometime in the cab of a truck, and we'll just get some video footage of it. We'll make some people proud.
Let's do it. All right, let's do it. I love these ideas. We have great ideas on this show, don't we? All right,
there you go.
Back to Fathers in Trucking. Let's talk about that a little bit more, and then we can talk about our other sponsor, Davy Crockett TA.
I'm gonna have to cut this short here in a minute, because we're short-handed.
Jack is getting out of here soon too, because everybody, I don't know what it is. Okay. Wednesdays are just super busy for everybody.
Well, the Wednesdays are a super busy day for us. When we get through loading these other trucks out here, that'll be 8 loads out here.
Let me ask you,
this morning.
8 loads already? Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Let me ask you one more
question.
And
they're still rolling in. And they're still rolling in.
Really? So how many loads a day do you guys actually do?
It just depends. It depends on the week and the day.
And you're talking about truckloads, like semi-truck, like bull rack.
Yeah, semi-loads.
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Last question. Okay, so what do you think it means to be a father, especially in 2019 with all the technology that's going on, with all of the how the country's going? And I don't want to be political or anything like that, but just the more
Yep.
loose rules with stuff. And how is it different than back in the day? And what does it mean to be a father in 2019?
Well, the big thing I've done with Tyler, it's kind of the same thing I did. We give him a lot of responsibility and we hold him to it. It keeps him off the streets, and he's actually stepped up a lot. He actually manages a show cattle herd for the guys I work for. He shows cattle all winter long, and I try to optimize all the time I can with his busy schedule and him wanting to hang out with his friends. But I also try to optimize what time we got together.
Right.
And I'm fortunate that he's actually able to work up here, as well as once in a while he'll go with me, and he's actually learning how to buy cattle and everything like that. So,
Right.
get involved with your kids no matter what it is.
So it's spending time
Even
together.
if it seems like the most mundane thing there is, go out and get involved with them and support them with everything you got, because that's what got us where we are today.
Yeah, I think it's
Be
really
an example to them.
it's really spending time with your kids, and unfortunately, it's the world nowadays in 2019 is so busy. It's really hard to do that, but
Yep.
I totally get it.
Well, and the other thing is too is don't let them don't be afraid to let them make a mistake, because we all learn from the school of hard knocks.
Yeah.
We all want to protect our kids and not let them get hurt or anything like that, but they're not gonna learn anything if we do it all for them.
Exactly. So
give them the initiative to do it. No matter what, if you're sitting there working on your truck, encourage your daughter or your son to help you out. If you're greasing your truck, or if you're a company driver and you're fortunate enough to be able to take your truck home, let them help you clean it. Polish it. Take some pride in what you're doing. That's going to instill pride in them, even if it's not your truck.
agreed.
Don't just hang the keys on the hook and go.
Right.
Absolutely. Robert Green, hello. Robert Green just joined us. That was my last question for you, Jerry. I know you got to go, so thanks for coming on, and make sure you watch Jerry's show. He just posted an episode yesterday. It's on chromeandsteelradio.com.
Jerry and Tyler, not just Jerry. It's
Yes.
Jerry and Tyler.
Jerry and Tyler, Bullholland BS, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Chrome and Steel Radio. They talk about a whole bunch
Now,
of different
by the
stuff.
way, I just saw one of the bull racks that just rolled in here.
Yep.
1984 W9 A model short hood
There you go.
with a big Cam Cummins in it.
There you go.
All
See?
original.
Old
All
iron.
original, probably a 235-inch wheelbase, little bitty thing.
There you go. Old iron
Nice.
everywhere. Love
Oh.
it. Love it.
You better believe it. I'll get a picture of it. We'll put it up on the
Truck show.
Jack and Dave show.
Love it.
You bet.
Love it. Thank
All
you
right,
so much.
I got to
Jerry.
go.
See you.
See y'all.
Take care.
Thanks for having me on. Bye.
Absolutely. Bye.